Shalom, Akim. Slaki, before this video, let's give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. God, also like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. And I also like to give the sincere salutations out there unto you, Akim, and unto you, Takim, that are teaching this word, with sincerity, and faith. RHU, I say Shalom. I also like to give a sincere shalom to hopeful elect for the nation of Israel. Sincere Akim Aqua that watch our videos, right? The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The world really calls Yahweh or Jehovah. His name is He exists. The existence of his name is days and Holy One Israel. The name of His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shah. The world really calls Jesus Christ. His name means He saves, He delivers. We call upon His power. We must say Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Alright, Bahashim means in the name, Bah, in Ha, the Shah, Yahweh Shah. The scriptures say that in John 14:6, and I say that I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no man may come to the Father but through me. Okay? And he is the power of you so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, or the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? You so called Negroes, West Indian Negroes, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, Guatemalans, Panamanians, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, Colombians, to Uruguayans, Mexicans, and Argentinians as Chileans. Okay? If your dad's heritage goes back to one to these so-called peoples, you are an Israelite. Okay, you're one of God's chosen people. Okay, the name of your power is Yahweh. The name is only God, Son is Yahweh Shai. That's why it's important you say Yahweh, Yahweh Shai when you pray. You call upon your power. Okay. And today's lesson is going to be about how more and more of these protesters are against mandatory vaccines. Okay, and they're chanting "Fuck Joe Biden" in the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, because they don't want to take that inoculation to have to get that passport. Okay, which brings me to my first scripture. Okay, these people, they're angry and they do not enjoy living here in this place. Okay, people all around the world are not enjoying the world right now because of who's in rulership. Okay, because who's in authority. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn, man. Okay, all we see right now protests, uproars of the people mourning, people sobbing, sighing, and crying and pleading to have better rulership, to have a better earth, okay? Okay, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not where and who is he, okay? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, and because of that, a lot of people are protesting, fighting, and just uprising against the current rulership, which brings me to 2 Ezra 59 verse 1. Yeah, it's within and said, measure out the time diligently in itself, and now see as part of the times past, which I have told thee before. And shalt thou will understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin is the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake those things in the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And this is a huge effect and sign, man. That's how we know that we're at the end of this thing, you know. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. Okay? Come on, man. Habakkuk 2, 3. Salaki. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Okay? Give it on praise to Yahweh, Shina, Shine, Bashim, Kakwadash, because we're at the end of this thing and the vision is speaking and not lying, okay? It's not tarrying. You know, Matthew 24:6. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. so that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, the nation of America is rising against the nation of America. Babylon, the kingdom of Babylon the Great is rising against the kingdom of Babylon the Great. And what happens? What does that mean? Okay, Mark 3:24. I'm sorry, verse 23. And he called unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Shaitan cast out Shaitan, which is the Hebrew word for Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rises against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. Okay? And Yahushua told us that when we see these things become to pass, what? Luke 21:28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You know, Romans 9:13. Or is it Romans 13 and oh, it's Romans 13:11, so I believe. And that, knowing that knowing the time, that now it is the high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Okay, now is not the time to be lollygagging, to be messing around, to be joking around, man, because this damn devil is starting to come down with great wrath, not just in Babylon, okay, but across the whole world. If you've been paying attention, what's going on in South Africa, Cuba, Venezuela, Argentina, man, Australia, the devil is coming down with great wrath. Okay, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, the inhabitants of the earth, and the sea. The devil is coming down on you, have a great wrath, because he thought that he had for a short time to do what? Try to create his new world order before Yahushua comes back to set up his true world order. But the devil, uh, the devil isn't gonna be able to do that. So Joel 5, I believe, verse 12. He disappointed the device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh wise, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Or he's taking them in their own craftiness because they believe they're doing this for their own benefit, but really it's to their own destruction. As we're going to see that play out more and more in the latter days. Verse 14, they meet with darkness in the daytime and go up in the noonday as in the night. Okay, Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the connection of the workers of the iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to arrows, even bitter words. Okay, Esau's propaganda, yup, all the wickedness that he promotes himself in. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Similarly, if they do shoot them and fear not, okay? Ultimately all of Israel, but currently only the elect of Israel. He's trying to shoot at the elect. Okay, he's trying to get him with the propaganda. He's trying to get him to fall, get them to fall into the snare, the trap, as he's getting the 2/3. But what? I believe it's Matthew 24. I'm gonna start verse 20. Pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Okay, this is talking about 70 AD, I believe. Yep. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor shall ever be, which is talking about Jacob's trouble. Okay. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Okay. You know. Let me find it. Deceive the elect. Matthew 24:24. Okay, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, who shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right? If it were all possible, Esau Edom with his false propaganda in the Roman Catholic Church, and all these false prophets being arisen up, they will be able to deceive the very elect, but they won't be able to. Okay, they won't be able to deceive the very elect into getting this inoculation. They won't be able to deceive the very elect into getting the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. They won't be able to deceive the very elect into denouncing their power, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. And so with that, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I say, Shalom.